Like y'all have the most attitude. Y'all talk with y'all hands the most. Y'all tell me what y'all ain't gonna do. Y'all call y'all homegirls. Like y'all are the
This
most
is true.
egregious. Y'all are the most
White women
offensive
do
in
that
the.
too.
Why do you think he like
Hispanics definitely do this more.
We
right?
not
White
saying that it doesn't happen in other communities. Y'all are y'all are the most offensive and the most egregious. That is just the reality. It's a reason why it's called like why we say that it's called an angry black woman. Y'all didn't get that label out of happenstance that somebody just made it up. It's something that y'all embrace and that y'all created for yourselves, and y'all continue to perpetuate it today.
Hmm.
That is a
So do
normal
black
thing.
men just walk away from black women, or is there
Some of them
any
are.
solution to it?
Some of them are.
Something
I
like
mean,
certain
So they
dudes.
can get some control over their households because apparently they're breaking up over
I
voting.
mean,
It's a
they
certain
So
not
type of
really
black
having a
dude
lot
that
of
do that.
success with
It's a
white
certain type of
women.
black dude that do that. I ain't one of them, but it's a certain type of black dude that do that. Yeah, I mean,
It's a certain
I mean,
type of
I don't
black
have
dude
a
that
lot
do
of
what?
problems, to be
let's
honest.
step away from the black women.
Bro. Sometimes, bro, peace is peace, bro.
It
Yeah, but
is.
now I will
yeah,
say,
and I don't
go
care. You know,
go
it
find
really
peace.
doesn't matter to me. But
Go
I'm
find
just
I
peace
just
and
for
just
the
can't.
sake of
support
conversation.
dog. I don't care.
So
I just can't
are
get
we
jiggy
all
with
on
it.
the
But I feel you,
panel
dog.
just
I hear you.
is
I ain't
everybody
for
on
the.
the panel just strictly dating within our race then? Because is that
No, that's like watching
I
Pornhub
do.
No.
and that's like watching Pornhub and putting a filter on just one single category. Like you ain't for to get nothing, bro. Your search bar went from this to this.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
be.
I'm saying?
Look,
Like,
y'all might
So
make fun of me. I'm
stupid.
kind of like the Dr. Umar Nazareth, but I don't do that. But I don't talk about who do it. But I'm just more inclined with my people, so I just don't do that.
Wait,
But
wait, wait. So you said what about Dr. Umar? Said it
I
again.
said, I see. I know you're gonna like that. I'm kind of like the Dr. Umar of Nashville. I don't really do the interracial thing like that, even though I'm high yellow, whatever. I just don't deal with
yes,
outside race.
you can't afford it. Like one more, if you have a mixed baby, your baby not black.
Right,
Yeah.
You,
right,
you,
right.
can't, you can't
No,
afford no slip
no,
up. I
right,
can go
right,
make some a little mocha. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You might come out white. You know, I think you and
No,
Molly might have an albino baby. Like you know what I'm saying?
oh
albino?
man,
It's
it's
albino.
crazy. But no, real
Nah,
talk. I just don't.
but see,
Bobby is
I
married.
appreciate that though, Rob, because you know I want one more shade of color here. I'm out the race. I
Right,
can't do my
right,
child like
right.
that.
No.
Yeah,
It's real, I'm very, very pro black, bro. Like, I mean, I ain't really got to say too much. I haven't
Uh-oh.
said too much yet on the panel, but
Oh shit.
I don't do that. And I'm really more
I
about our
think
people.
You
So
pro
that's why.
black?
black people are on
Oh,
the
yeah.
brink of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
extinction. I
Wait,
think
wait,
that's
wait,
Oh,
like
wait a
wait, wait.
minute.
What
Black
does that
people?
mean? Pro black.
uh-oh.
When I say that, bro,
He got on a black
I think
shirt.
about right. I think about our people first, bro. So, like again, me being from the South, me being from Tennessee, I'm gonna be specific. You'll try to put us in Atlanta.
Right.
The history around here is deep, bro, and I know what we have been through down here, and also I'm in politics down here too, and I see how things are. Even though now I am more conservative than I ever was in my life when it comes to politics, but I'm seeing the foolery that's going on with us dealing with the Democratic Party, and most of the Democratic Party down here is ran by, be honest with you, LGBT whites and blacks, and I'm
Mhm.
like, no, there's something. I feel like if I can step out there and show what's different, it'd be better for it, man. But I also am big
What?
time history stuff too.
So do you align based off of the fact that you feel an obligation to it, or are you just genuinely more attracted to black women?
I'm genuinely attracted to black women. The first one I ever loved in my life was a black woman.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, do you feel which one is more? Which one weighs heavier? Is it
I'm naturally attracted to black women
okay?
off the top.
So it's
Dark
not
Okay,
skin.
based off of loyalty entirely more than it
I
is
just
the
think that
natural
black women
attraction.
are the most beautiful women in the world. Now,
okay.
granted, I've
I mean,
actually hit up
I
and
think that preference is cool. I don't have no problem with
no,
preference.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't. Let me be clear. I've been in sexual relations with outside the race, but
Mhm.
relationship wise, there's no
Wait, wait,
way
wait,
I
wait,
could.
wait. How you
No,
pro-black?
I feel you, bro. I ain't got no problem with
You
that.
can be pro-black
Wait
and
a minute. Hold on. We're not gonna skip over that. How you pro-black but dipping outside the pond?
When I
if
did, I'm gonna tell you, I did it. When I did do that, when I was playing in the NFL, all that was different. You know what I mean? I'm not. It was at a different time in my
Oh,
life.
you get a pass because you mess with white girls because you was in the
Yeah, I'm
NFL. Is that why?
35 now. That was back when I was in my early 20s. But once I got more inclined and things that woke my eyes up when I said, no, I couldn't do that.
Rob,
So
you ain't got to.
Wait. How y'all gonna give him a hard time because he stands for something that y'all may disagree with, but his experiences has
Come on.
led him to come to this conclusion that he is today. If the dude was playing, and I'm sure you played in the NFL in what your early 20s.
yes, sir.
How y'all gonna hold him accountable for his experiences that led him to come to the conclusion that he is now?
What Anton am I getting tonight?
No.
No. Listen.
Anybody else that said they were pro-black?
The only thing that I don't care. I don't care.
I did. I went to Tennessee State University.
I don't care if people disagree with me. The only thing that I say, and I say this regularly, is for them to be able to substantiate their argument. He's substantiating what it is that he believes based off of his experiences, and so who am I to disagree with him?
He went to HBCU. What do you think about HBCUs, Anton?
I don't fuck with him, but if that's what he chose to do, then that's
I went to HBCU too. That was the most wrongest
You
decision.
did?
I want to tell y'all this. Let me say this up, bro. Let me say this.
What HBCU?
I do is
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, me going to Tennessee State University, and I heard you say that before, Anton, but I had to say this. One thing I will say with black men, if they go there for the right reasons, put that right there. But if you go there and you see the most beautiful black women you see in your life on that campus, it'll change your whole mindset on how you even move.
Man,
Like, I know guys
bullshit,
who went to
bro.
school.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
My
bullshit.
HBCU appearance, it felt like high school with dorm rooms.
It depends
Like,
on
Man,
where
let
you
me
went
tell you
to.
something, bro.
Which one you
All
went
of
to
these
again?
hosts.
I
Bro,
went
hold on. We went to all of the
We just beat
campuses.
y'all this weekend. That's just crazy.
They can't
We
play
went to all of the campuses. We would go to all of these little fuckboy schools and all of this shit. Dog, they all the same, man. At the end of the day, they all the same. All women are the same. Like one. So you telling me they better than the chicks down in Miami?
No, hey, it's some jams on them campuses. I ain't gonna lie.
Gyms everywhere. Listen,
Nah, bro.
in every city,
I mean,
in every
you
city,
use-
in every state across America, you gonna find some gyms.
Anton,
Everyone.
Anton, you gotta be down there,
are the
bro.
ones
The difference.
that left high school that didn't get pregnant. Like they
Yes.
lit. Like they lit. Like they don't gotta go to community college. Like they lit on them campuses. I promise you this.
I'm telling
Let
you,
me
bro.
tell
When
you,
you-
bro.
when-
They,
you
they
so when
all
you-
the fucking same, man.
When
They all
you
the
say they're the
same.
same, what you mean they're the same?
I'm saying, listen, it don't matter what city and what state that you go to, you're gonna be able to find the baddies, and you're gonna be able to find I ain't gonna name them names. You're gonna be able to find them others. They all the same.
The
It's a
ones
difference,
for
bro.
And I done traveled this whole fucking the
So when
whole
you say,
United States
you
of
talking
America.
about like just women in
I done been to
general,
almost every fucking state, everywhere.
Anton, the difference is you traveled it with money.
What does that mean?
It mean too much. Like, cuz you don't get put if you are not a nigga with money, you do not get put in the circumference of bad bitches that often. You have to look up on these occasions.
I don't even know what that means, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of that's not really.
It's dudes that don't got no.
Listen,
It's dudes that don't have no money at all that get bad hoes just as much as niggas. It's dudes that don't got no money that get badder hoes and they got money sometimes.
bruh.
And it's niggas with no money fucking the bad hoes that
That's
the
a
niggas
fact.
money
Money
out
don't
to.
mean nothing, bro. Money
Bruh.
don't
What
mean
does this have to do with HBCUs
I don't
though?
know.
Like if
Well, you know
y'all
we
went
always get the we
HBCUs
get the
as
real.
young men.
Bro,
Y'all
hold
didn't go
on,
to
y'all ain't
college.
for the cap. No, y'all ain't for the cap.
Nobody had money going to college unless
Right.
they came from money. Like
Right.
that, when you were in college, wasn't nobody like.
Baby, we all had
That's
money.
what I said. Tell them.
No, what
Carrie.
I'm saying is the connection point.
I
I'm
ain't
trying to
had that money.
We have refund checks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Refund checks don't last long though. Come on.
That would say a
Dog.
refund check be gone in 2 weekends. Don't
Okay, but and you know what I bought though? I bought enough to be fresh until the year out though, nigga.
but you ain't got no money. You still
So
broke.
I don't need. I'm fresh. I'm around
Exactly.
my
And
bitches
you
when I'm
can
fresh.
fuck. And guess what? You can fuck the finest hoes on that college campus as long as you fresh. So you can't
You
say
ain't
that
gotta
don't
be
happen.
fresh.
I ain't even get, but what I am saying,
Y'all
if you
are
a broke,
overrating this shit.
if you are a
It don't
broke
take all
nigga,
that.
the chances around you being around some bad bitches is little to none.
That's
But what does that have
not
to do
true,
with
That's not
bro.
true,
college?
bro. That's
Because
not
you
true.
when we
talking
go
about
to
as
college,
broke?
fuck Harry, we ain't go for no education.
Are you?
That is not true, bro.
Nah, I don't know that.
I know,
Okay,
dog. I
yeah,
didn't
you went
know.
to
I
college
didn't know niggas that didn't have no
What?
car, and the chick would go and borrow another nigga car to
Well,
go. Pick that
What I
nigga
will
up.
say, I
People
will
are
say,
in
difference
college. They
between
think about all
difference
that.
between HBCU and PWI to me is when it comes to the professor wise, they was more informed. They was more willing to make sure you pass, make sure they help you, not give it to you, but like difference between a PWI and a HBCU. Like At Tennessee State, even though TSU was in Nashville, it was already student. When I was there, bro, my professor really cared, made sure I knew what the hell I was doing. Not just gonna throw me out here, and they cared is what I'm getting at. My friends who went to PWIs didn't have the same thing.
That's because y'all needed more. That's because y'all need
Y'all
more
piss
help
me
at
off.
them HBCUs, bro.
He went to HBCU.
Y'all are making
At a PWI, you might be in a classroom.
Hold on.
No, listen, bro. Hold on.
Every black dude that went to college was having fantasy about bad bitches.
See,
Bad
people
bitches
is stuck on the hoes.
Y'all ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. Y'all ain't gonna call me a lie.
What did you just say?
No,
2K?
listen. I think it's levels. First of all, let's address this HBCU situation. It's levels, and it's levels in PWIs. It's a much different conversation. For example, just here in Michigan, it's a much different conversation going to Eastern Michigan or even Michigan State versus going to Michigan, right? It's very difficult to an extent to get into Michigan. Like you can't just be in the top of your class to even be able to get into Michigan. You still got to be something else different. It's got to be more about it. It's much different than getting into a Yale versus going to fucking Kentucky, right? Or Nebraska or any of that shit, right?
You're right about
And
that.
so when we say PWIs, it's still levels to that shit. And the graduation rates, when you go to those institutions, you already prepared, which is one of the reasons why we had to eliminate affirmative action, because a lot of these black students wasn't prepared to compete at the level of what qualified them to get into that school in the first place, because some other kids, even the international students, is at a whole nother level. And so when they go to the lectures, they don't need no help. They got to go and find that shit on their own. They got to create the study groups. They got to do all of the stuff. Whereas when you at some of these HBCUs, they have to give you the assistance that allows for you to be successful, which is way different than what they do at some of the levels that you had on these other campuses. So, we gotta. It's not just about that. I think that certain colleges are more geared for helping kids, but then there's other because they're incentivized to do so. They don't have the history. They don't have the levels that it takes to get into that, right? The desirability to even go into those and compete and to get in those institutions is different. Whereas if you're going to, an HBCU, I can understand why the graduation rates would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it's
it's hard to get to Howard though. But you're right though. I mean, certainly.
No, I'm not saying all HBCUs.
It is levels.
You go to Bethune-Cookman, ain't that shit like insolvent or some shit?
No, it's No, the higher ones like Fist. That's also in Nashville. Fist is high. Yeah, I mean,
I feel those. But then like you got what's the one in Oklahoma where all of them big girls was dancing?
Oh, ain't one in Oklahoma.
That's Langston, right?
No, it is one in Oklahoma. It's one in Oklahoma.
Langston.
Yeah, Langston.
Don't even got a
low ass graduation rate with all of them big girls that was dancing in the hall.
I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't
Langston. It was Langston. Langston is.
We don't pay attention to no big bag whites.
Yeah.
Big bag.
Yeah, we don't do them big bag now, because that's just what it is. But
on to the next. Let me read the super chat.
Yeah.
I say a prayer for Trigger, because she must have got on a plane. We gotta hope she comes
Man,
back.
you can go out to Africa, get West Nile disease, man.
Listen,
I can't believe.
I can't believe she flying to Africa for some dick.
I know.
I will say this.
Flying for her man, not just for some DIC.
Man, how she meet? Man, that African
she met him on a dating app.